The primary purpose is just to pass on just a few of the coaching and education courses that I've been through. I talked to Mr. Cruz, and we tried to set up some kind of informal coaching education, just to take a few sessions and just to discover for the coaches what's out there as far as education wise, and for me to learn as well different cultures and just take it all in as well. I started playing when I was probably 2 years old. As soon as I could walk, I think my dad had a ball at my feet. I've been coaching. I came to America, started coaching when I was 22, so I've been coaching for the last kind of 14, 15 years. I coached different age groups, anything from 4 and 5 years old to kind of 18, 19-year-old players as well. Used to play on local teams, and then at Leeds University as well. I still try and play in America, but I'm getting old, and that's not going too well at this point. But
do you see a problem with coaching here?
I don't see a problem with the coaches we had today. I think there is by the sounds of it, there's a little bit of resistance to change. I mean, England always had the mentality that this is the way we do things, and so we should always do that way. So I think what we're trying to address is just to make people aware of different concepts of coaching, different ways they can coach, different systems they can play, and just to kind of open their eyes, or not open their eyes, but just to make them aware of exactly what's out there.
Do you see that football is going forward or is going backwards?
I mean, I think it gets bigger every year. I'm based in America, and it gets bigger there every year. And talking to Cruz, I know there is certain challenges we all face within, coaching and within the education and within the system as a whole. But I think if we have the right people everywhere, I think it can only go forward. And I mean, the biggest thing is get people playing the sport and giving them a chance to play the sport and keep their involvement.
To your experience, what are some of the simple and easiest way for a person to learn about playing football?
I think a lot of the times it's watching the game as well. Playing the game is one thing, and watching the game, it makes a big difference. For me, I just kind of immerse myself in the sport and get as much education. I watch other people, I watch my other coaches, I see the way the different age groups play as well. So it's just kind of throwing yourself into it a little bit.
How do you see Belize in future with football?
Difficult to say. Hopefully I see good things out of them. If they can kind of get everything together, if they can get everybody pulling in the same direction, they've got a lot of people that want to help the sport and want to help grow the sport. So it's kind of a case of trying to find the right people and bring them all together and trying to find a way to move the sport forward. Because there's a lot of interest. Everybody that I've met when I've been here, and that Cruz has kind of introduced me, is he used to play football, they used to play football. There's some good involvement in the women's side as well, by the sounds of it as well. So there's definitely scope to grow.
Now, being in Belize, maybe you are scouting someone. Do you see anyone here in Belize that you would like to maybe take back away from?
Well, we never know. There's definitely options available to them. That's something that we've talked about as well. Hopefully we could give them a chance, put them in the right direction, and give them a chance to maybe play abroad. If that's what they're interested in, then hopefully we can find a right way to do that.